I saw the exact moment World War III begins, and it's closer than you think. What Vladimir Putin is about to do will send the entire world into the streets in absolute horror. I'm talking mass drafts, a return to the Dark Ages, and a weapon that's never been used on Earth before. This isn't fear-mongering, this is what I was shown, and you need to hear every detail because the psychological preparation starts now. In addition to the Lord showing me two back-to-back visions of a very tall army green missile with a black tip and another of Vladimir Putin, and in addition to the word and confirmation about those visions, on the night of October 20th, 2025, I had a prophetic dream of the future aftermath of this future event. The dream began with a brief vision of an anxious and perspiring Vladimir Putin speaking to cameras behind a microphone and a podium, looking like he was explaining himself while outdoors in the late evening on a tarmac or in a wide asphalted area. When that faded, I found myself as a participant in a powerful worldwide future event. I was outdoors and in the very late evening or at night, at the height of the start of the worldwide reaction aftermath of a horrendous event that Putin had committed, most likely in one of his neighboring countries. The location I was in was here in America. People were packed in the streets. They were packed on the sidewalks. Absolutely no one stayed indoors. Murmurs ran through the crowd. Everybody shared enormous disbelief, enormous shock and sorrow, enormous heartbreak. Everyone's mind was blown and was horrified, and you can feel that we went into a new time period, a time period where we went backwards, not forwards. An overwhelming feeling we just entered into an unwanted era of doom and darkness and sorrow, a darkness so deep that getting out quickly felt impossible. This horrific event's psychological aftermath encapsulated the entire world and felt like we just went from futuristic AI innovations, quantum computing advancements, rocket ships that land straight up, to plunging headfirst into the Dark Ages with no exit sign anywhere in sight. It was like Putin hijacked the entire world and pulled us into the late 1930s or early 1940s. Similarly, Hitler invaded Poland in 1939 and triggered the start of World War II. As for the dream, the other half of the disbelief and utter shock was knowing a draft of tremendous proportions was now underway, and we now had to ship off all of the young people, and they now had to take part in a fight that wasn't theirs, and that they now had to assemble in various places around the country and around the world for military service and be shipped out overseas, and we didn't know when or if we were going to see them again. The war in Europe was now exported worldwide by Putin in a single act to anyone who was young, healthy, and of a fighting age. He single-handedly drop-kicked all of modern civilization through a one-way door into a new Dark Ages, a new medieval era that evaporated all joy, all laughter, and all happiness. If you look up the meaning of the medieval era, it says the medieval era, or Middle Ages, was a long and complex period characterized by the fall of the Roman Empire, the rise of feudalism, the growth of Christianity, and significant technological and cultural developments like the invention of gunpowder weapons in China. Key events included the Black Death Plague, the 100 Years' War, and the eventual emergence of the Renaissance. This all echoes what the Bible says about the end times. It even says there will be plagues and pestilence in the last days. I believe what I was shown was the real beginning of the Matthew 24 beginning of sorrows. People think we are in that right now, but we are not there just yet. But we will soon really be in that time. When this event takes place, it will be official. What I was shown is the beginning of World War III. The beginning of sorrows refers to the start of a period of intense suffering and tribulation, likened to the birth pains of childbirth. These initial sorrows include false messiahs, wars, famines, earthquakes, persecution, the betrayal of the believers, and an increase in wickedness, all as precursors to the end of the age. It is literally a sign of the end of the age. Based on a vision given to me in 2015, I believe this event is the use of a missile, a weapon of mass destruction never used on Earth before. In the dream, I hadn't asked anyone what Vladimir Putin did, but you can tell that whatever he did was so catastrophic, so horrific, and so tremendous that he frightened and horrified the entire world. People were in utter disbelief. The magnitude of this aftermath of people in the streets was absolutely incredible. It was the only way to grieve and share intense sorrow, not through phones and social media, but to get outside and gather together face to face and walk around no matter how late it got. People needed humanity, the need to see each other's faces, and some for possibly the last time. It was so intense. I never experienced anything like it other than the attack on the World Trade Center on 9/11. In New York, people did the same thing, but when this happens, it it will be 100x and a worldwide phenomenon. Dear friends, please get prepared psychologically for this. Work it out in your mind so when it finally happens, you are psychologically ready and strong. You need to be prayed up more than anything you have ever experienced before. Find yourself a Bible-believing church now so later you have a support system of believers to lean on and be family members with. Do not delay. This day is getting much closer. God bless you all, and please share this video. Hit like and subscribe, for the Lord will give me more dreams and visions soon enough. And again, please share this video. It is super important. Talk to you soon.